Thank you for taking the time, Nicole. So I'm Sava. I'm from WebLingo, and we basically have a series where we interview professionals. And I just want to ask you a few questions about your business and yeah, just get your insight. Does that sound good?
That sounds great.
Okay, amazing.
Absolutely.
So I want to start off with a question. How many weddings are you booking per year now compared to before? And like what really has changed in the last year, you'd say?
Absolutely. Right now I'm booking anywhere from 10 to 15 very intentionally. I have my perfect number of clients that I want to work with and have that work-life balance with my family. So I don't take a lot, but the difference is when I started, I would take anything and everything. Um, that doesn't mean I had a lot of weddings, but I took weddings and I took families and I took seniors and I took any like babies and um businesses, anything that would anybody that would hire me, I would take because you just want to get experience. So now that I've had that experience and was able to decide who I want to serve and who I want to work with, I can be intentional about
Yeah.
how many jobs I can take and want to take. So that has been such a blessing for my business and for my family.
So now like you're really focusing on the work-life balance, right?
Hmm.
And how
Absolutely.
many hours a week are you working approximately on this?
Um, oh goodness. It depends on the time of year. Right now, it's the off season for my area because we're in um the Mountain West, so it's wintertime. There
Yeah.
are still people that want pictures, but not as many for sure because it is cold. But I still spend time a couple hours a day on my business on marketing and updating websites and things like that. I still have work that I'm editing. I have things like that. But throughout the busy season, um, it's a lot. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I spend at least um 5 hours a day. And that's with my family, but at least 5 hours a day I'm spending on the business, which is a lot. I try and only spend 5 hours a day.
Like exactly
Yeah.
when you're a business owner, it's like really difficult to, separate the life and the work. So it's really good that you
Yeah.
managed to find a balance. So what's your usual like price range for weddings?
Um, my price range is anywhere from about 5,500 to 7,500, depending on the package that they need and the customization that needs to happen per couple. Everybody's a little bit different for what they need on their wedding day. But I cater to brides that are coming to destination areas like Jackson Hole and like Livingston, Montana and Sun Valley, Idaho. They're flying in and bringing all of some of their friends and family.
Yeah.
So they're typically anywhere from a micro wedding to weddings up to, 200 guests. Um, so they're really, really fun.
Hmm.
But that's where we're, yeah,
Amazing.
yeah.
And do you offer just photography or photography and video packages together, or is just photography?
I I personally, sorry, I jumped in there a little quick. Um, I personally don't do the video, but I will offer it in a package and hire a videographer that I enjoy working
Hmm.
with. And sometimes I'll just say, this is the videographer I suggest, and they'll reach out to them and build a relationship with them. And then they can hire that videographer, or I give other suggestions as well. For me, I like to focus on what I do best and let videography focus on what they do best. And then they can get the best of both worlds.
So, can you please walk me through what happens from the moment someone fills the contact form to um, to the moment they're like ready to pay you and book Shoot.
Absolutely. Um, they they come to my website usually, and I very intentionally write out who I am and how I work and who I love um, to cater to. And so then their questions when they fill out the contact form is about them,
Mhm.
and it's about their day, and it's about how they met, and um, a little bit more about what they're expecting and hoping for. So when they email me, I know where they're at and kind of who I'm working with already.
Yeah.
Um, and then I invite them onto a call because I want my business is very personal. What I do is very personal, and we're building relationships and we're spending a lot of time together. There's a lot of trust that needs to be there um, because I'm with somebody their whole wedding day. And if they don't enjoy their wedding photographer, then that makes their wedding day really hard. So I invite them to jump on a call with me. I always love to have both the future bride and groom together because I get to hear them talk together. I talk and ask so much about them and their relationship and how they met. I ask about their families. I focus on them so that I can serve them better. And so I learn about their goals, what they want to see on their wedding day, and what they would love their pictures to look like. I focus on serving them best, and then um, after the call, I send a few simple collection options that they can choose from. And I invite them to just look over it. If they have any questions, they can reach out to me. And then after that, it's really simple. When they decide to book, they get the contract that has the where they can pay their deposit, and then a welcome bridal guide that helps them plan their wedding day, what to expect. It's almost 100 pages. It's like a full magazine. It's beautiful. It's really thoughtful and something that they can refer to um, as they plan. So it's kind of a added bonus when they book.
That's really good. So the the call, it's mainly about like them, their idea of like the wedding, and you don't really like try to sell that much, right?
I focus on them and serving them, and I have found that that's what people like the
Exactly.
most.
Yeah.
That's what they invest in is somebody who's invested in them.
Yeah. Totally agree because it's such an important time and event in their lives that they
Mhm.
really take it seriously. So it's really good that, you as the photographer, since you're with them for the whole day, like you want to learn as much as you can about them before like they even committed. So that's amazing. Like I could really tell that that's why you book 10 to 15 weddings a year. Like that's yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, of
Thank
course.
you.
So, the next question is, what is one thing wedding photographers do that make you think um, might be the reason that they're like struggling to book? Like, what's a mistake that you see them doing often?
I think there's a couple mistakes. I think I would start they starting out, they are focusing on themselves and focusing on what I can do, and hopefully hoping that couples come to them because of their work, which you want to have good work, absolutely. Um, but it's not about you, it's about them. So making your website about them and what they're going to get and about the service you are going to give to them makes a huge difference. Building relationships and booking intentionally so you can serve them better. I think when you overbook, you're overrun with work and you are run down. And it shows. It shows in how you show up to a session, whether you're a family photographer or a wedding photographer. I remember booking 4 sessions of family photography in 1 week, and that was too much for me. Some people can do that, but that was too much for me. And I still remember the fourth session just being kind of like blank, like I didn't have the energy, I didn't have the creativity in my bones anymore. So just taking what you can and doing a great job at what you can do. Um, and let's see, I was thinking the other thing, I think that they um try and do everything, which is not, it's not bad starting out. You want to try, if you're brand new, try everything. Try, you know, everything from product photography to wedding photography to whatever. Try everything and figure out what you like and what you don't like, and then choose a niche and decide which one you want to cater to, and then jump in. Um, that doesn't mean you can't change your mind or go a different direction 1 year, but I think that deciding who you want to serve, and being very clear about that will bring um, clients in, no matter if you're a wedding photographer or a brand photographer. You want to just be able to speak to who you want to work with,
Yeah.
and then they'll want to work with you too.
Niching down, it's like super, super important. And as you
Mhm.
said in the beginning, putting them first, like client first, that's like the most important thing that you could do. Like instead of like just purely talking about yourself, like you're bringing them like an idea of what their desired, outcome will be, and how you can make
Absolutely.
that a reality. Yeah, that's really good. So, last question. If you had to start over tomorrow with your photography, with your wedding photography business, with no portfolio, no following, what would you do in the first 3 months to book a wedding client?
Okay. This was, if I was just starting out in weddings and I had done photography before, but I hadn't done weddings yet, I would I would sign up for beautiful styled shoots so that I can show what I can do in weddings. I would take the weddings that I wanted. I would highly recommend taking any wedding, but not showcasing any wedding. Understanding that a wedding photographer needs to know how to handle a timeline. So that's the reason to take any wedding at first. You need to know how to handle the day and how the timeline's going to work. That doesn't mean you have to showcase those pictures. Showcase your best pictures. And especially those pictures from the brand shoots that you are not, sorry, excuse me, from the styled shoots that you sign up for. Those will give you beautiful portfolio pictures before you have weddings like that. Um, and then just reaching out and letting people know that you're now doing weddings and that you're open to that business. Making relationships, start following venues and start following planners and commenting and building a relationship with them so that they know that you're there. I wouldn't start too soon to reach out and say, hey, I'd love to work with you. You want your work to be great before you reach out and offer your services to them. What changed for me, um, and what helped the most was second shooting. So that's when you go and you're like an assistant photographer for a lead photographer. And that taught me so much. I was able to watch her, how she directed the day and how she handled the light throughout the day. Because when you're a family photographer, you're like, I know how to do sunset light. That's what you do. And then weddings, I just thought, you have to take pictures all day long. You have to know how to take pictures in any sort of light, indoor, outdoor, like you do it all. Um, so second shooting was the absolute best. So you might offer to second shoot for a friend, to second shoot for a photographer that you admire, to second shoot for free. They Getting that experience was probably the best. And some people will let you use those images um just in your portfolio. They probably won't let you use it, on your they might. They might say, if you want to use it on your Instagram, just make sure you say I was the lead photographer. You're the second shooter. So, um, just trying it out, making sure that's what you love too, because it is a lot of work. It is a lot more um than I realized when I got into it. I just thought I just need to be able to take pictures all day long. But there's a lot more on the marketing end and on the networking end. There's a lot in weddings.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing. You just have to know if you want to actually do that. Um, but yeah, I would say try it out and reach out. Another big tip is to sign up for education. Educate yourself and perfect what you do so that you can work to the level of a wedding photographer. I see a lot jump in too soon and they're not quite ready for weddings. I didn't jump in really soon because I knew that was a big deal and I wanted to be a great photographer before I became a wedding photographer. You can take family pictures over and over and over. It's not a big deal if you mess that one up. It's a big deal if you mess up wedding
Yeah.
photography.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yes. That's not to say you can't do it. It's not, some people need a wedding photographer that's not very much money. So jump in and you can do it. But just know the stakes
Yeah.
and but it's exciting. It's beautiful. I love what I do, and I think it's such a gift to be a part of somebody's wedding day and and document that for them to enjoy the rest of their lives. Like, what a beautiful gift to be a part of.
It's really a special thing. Um, so how do you like do your marketing like day to day at this point?
Day to day, I'm just updating my website, so my SEO is really good. Since I'm a destination, my clients come a lot from Google. Um, I reach out to planners and I send them gifts and like check in on them, especially during the busy season. Um, I've dropped by and just like given them a little like pampering kit when, through the busy season. Right now, I'm just posting because during the busy season, I don't post very much on social media. So I'm kind of updating that.
Mhm.
Um, and just kind of showing up and sharing what I'm doing in my regular life. So I think that's really important is so people know who you are, not just what you do. And then they connect with people because people connect with people more than they connect with your pictures. Um, so I think that's something that everybody can be working on.
So from your marketing, where do you think like most of your clients are, coming from?
I get a lot of clients from Google searches. I get a lot from planners, and so those relationships are vital. And then I get some from Instagram, I think is the next closest. Um, When I do families, I don't do a lot of families anymore. That's a lot of referrals. And weddings can be referrals, but like from past brides. Um, but since I'm a destination wedding photographer, that's a little harder just because not everybody wants to get married where their best friend was married. That's just doesn't happen as often. If I was kind of catering to my local community, that would probably referrals would happen a lot more. But it's just the nature of my business and who I cater to. So,
You mentioned you do SEO on your website. So what are the like some of the technical things you usually do?
I try and focus right now on a very clear heading and subheading on my first page because that's what will be found on Google and on AI because a lot of brides are just asking AI like who's a great photographer in Jackson Hole, and if I don't have that, then AI doesn't send them to me. So just being very clear on where I work and what my style is and who I like to work with. And so they know what they're going to get. Um, then that helps my SEO a lot. And just checking up on Google, making sure it's still finding me. Um, so yeah, mostly Google right now is the what's sending me. business and the SEO that I'm working on. But AI is coming up.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
AI,
SEO.
a lot of people are, yeah, are asking Chat GPT about photographers. So I think the simpler and the more clear you are with your wording of who you are and what you do and who you serve, then that's what will that's what will bring clients to you.
Mhm. Do you do you do like blogging or there's also like keyword citations from other
Mhm.
sites. Have you done that for your website?
So I do alternate words on like all of my pictures and everything so that those will get brought up. Blogging is on the list this month to get that going. I started a new website, so I have to start over with my blogging.
Yeah.
So that is something I will be working on in this kind of slower season. But blogging is huge. Blogging helps a ton in SEO.
Yeah.
So that's on my to-do list.
Mhm. Yeah,
But
that's
yes,
a good idea.
absolutely. I would recommend it. Mhm.
And I'm not sure. I mean, probably for destination as well. Do you focus on your Google business profile?
Yes. Yeah. So I just had to work on that a bunch because I had to verify my business and then it didn't work. And
Mm,
so there were some complications. And so now actually just called me before this to verify a few things. So I've been on updating that because I had some old pictures that I needed to update because that's a big deal when people are Googling you and that's the first thing they see. So
yeah.
it better be what, my best work. So yes, I am updating that. I should update it more often and check in on that. But usually it's during this off season that I'm checking my Google reviews. I'm asking for Google reviews. I'm checking my profile and updating all of that. So
Yeah.
it's like twice a year that I look at it. Should be more, but that's kind of what the time that I have right now.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, of course, it's fine. You have different seasons because when it's busy season, like you're editing, you're shooting, you don't really have
Hmm.
that much time to work on this. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Nicole, for taking the time. This was really helpful. Yeah. What are your socials?
My socials are on Instagram is Nicole Web Photography. And on Facebook, it's Nicole Web Photography as well. Um, and I'm not on anything else.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. We'll post this in a couple days and send it to you. All right.
Okay,
Thank you so much. Have a
perfect.
great rest of
Thank
your
you.
day.
You have a good day.
Bye.
Okay, bye.